we're getting 3 to 5 new patients every day that are booking on my calendar. And I'm like, oh my God. And I told Mike, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck to do. I always make it bigger than it has to be.
Yeah.
It's always harder than it has to be.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm still negotiating or if that'll ever be a thing that I like break, because I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah. Well, and I have a tendency to do the same thing. That's why I'm like, I don't have any advice for you because I do the exact same thing. So that's why I'm like,
that's why you and I are like, well, we're just going to die together.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, it's just how it's going to be till we die. Because, and you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know necessarily. In a way, I also really love it, but I mean, it is exhausting and it does wear you out. I just don't know if I could do it any other way, if it would feel authentic. And I think that's for me where it gets hard, because it's like authentically, it's just who I am, you know? Yeah. And when I've tried to do it the other way, it has bitten me in the ass. And Sigma is kind of an example of that. Like, I've changed the way we were going to do that, and I'm not real excited about that right this minute. So I think it's one of those moments where it's like I let someone else tell me your shit's too big, and I dialed it down, and now I'm like, I fucked that up.
Yeah, you're like, I don't like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, I hate everything about that.
No, I need it to be big and explosive and fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Rah, that's who I am.
Yeah. So that's definitely. So we're both fucked on that. Is the moral of the story.
It's true. My ex-husband told me that he's like, I know how you work. You're an opportunist. The second you see an opportunity, you're like, I want on that, like way before most people are.
Yeah.
And it's like one of the nicer things he said to me. I don't even think he meant it to be nice.
Yeah.
I was like, thank you.
You're like, I know. And he's like, I actually mean you're a dick.
He's like,
and you're
no,
like,
you're not.
oh.
I don't want that.
Well, because when you first said it, I didn't think it was going to be nice. I was like, that's gross. Like, that's not a kind
Your
word.
face is all,
I was like, oof. Because that's not usually a nice word.
If you see an opportunity,
and I don't think that's
trying to figure out how to make it work.
I think that's an entrepreneur, not an opportunistic. Right. I think opportunistic is like you're weaselly. I think you're an entrepreneur and you're constantly thinking like, okay, like, because I do the same thing. I'll hear somebody say something and I'm like, okay, how do I make that work?
Yep.
How do I do that? So I think that's more entrepreneur than it is opportunistic. I think you look for opportunities, but to me, opportunistic sounds like a car salesman.
Like yucky.
Yeah, so he can suck it. You're wrong.
Well,
okay. I know he did, but
he meant it this way.
Yeah, well, I don't like it then.
Anyway, what did I outgrow this year? Habits, beliefs, relationships, or old expectations of myself?
My pants.
You're so annoying.
Just kidding. I did not. Because I don't eat anymore. I don't have time.
Also, you wear stretchy pants.
I do. I fucking love these fucking leggings so much. That's probably all you guys ever see me. I think I've worn jeans like twice on this fucking thing.
I know you wore jeans one time and I was like, what the fuck are those?
Yeah, it was the worst day of my life.
Like,
I fucking hate it. I know. And I'm like, oh, I hate this. I'm so uncomfortable.
Next month is our 2-year friendship anniversary.
Oh, look at us. That's so crazy. Isn't it? It's funny because everyone's always like,
oh my God, you guys know each other so long.
Yeah, and I'm like 30 seconds. No matter in the fucking alleyway outside. She's trying to sell me iron. If you could. What have I outgrown? Probably just, you know what, my husband would definitely say he's proud of me for this one, is like allowing people to be dicks way longer than they should. I've gotten really quick about being like, nope, we're not going to do that. Knock it the fuck off. Like, I've gotten much better about being like, nope, I don't like that. Knock it off. Or you're done. Fuck off. Get out of my life. So I think I've gotten much better about, like I said, trusting my gut and being like, nope, we're going to nip that in the bud right now. Like, we're not fucking with this. Because that used to be one of his biggest pet peeves with me, is that I would just be like, well, I mean, I know they're being a dick, but like maybe. And he'd be like, could you just recognize that? And then they'd burn me and I'd be like, oh, fuck, he was right. But now I'm much quicker to be like, no, I don't like that. That doesn't feel good. And I think that too is like, and when people ask me to do things, I think even though I still say yes to a lot of things, I've been better about being like, does that actually bring me joy? Like, do I want to do that?
Yeah.
Even though I fucked it up with one thing for next year, but whatever, I'll work on that. But I think I've been better about just being like outgrowing the need to people please as much. I've been much better about trying to catch that. So, yeah. What about you?
How did I outgrow this here? I don't know. I don't feel like
Nothing.
Do you have an answer for me?
What you've outgrown, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're getting better about cutting the fat of people who are not meeting your needs. I think you've been better about that. At least,
Yeah, maybe.
because there's, I mean, you still wait a little longer than you should, but you're getting better, I think.
Because I'm like a bleeding heart. I'm
Yeah,
like,
fuck it.
oh my
Yeah,
God,
that'll
what are
fuck you.
gonna
You
do?
can't have
And
a
you're
bleeding
it's
heart in
fine. Fuck
business.
everybody. I know. Well,
You can't.
yeah, you live, you learn.
Yeah.
I'm only 38 years old. You know, like
She's 120. She's way older than me.
I hate her so bad. Take her. We
Till the day we die.
I have to remind myself to, you know, you always see those like reels or memes or whatever the fuck on Instagram. It's like Martha Stewart like didn't at 30 something
Oh,
years
yeah.
old. Martha Stewart didn't even have a business. You know,
Right.
35 years old. She didn't even have a business. And I'm like, damn, dude. Like, maybe that's not necessarily that I'm like outgrowing it. Maybe I'm growing into like being more confident in like, yes, I own a business. Yes, I can fucking do this. Yes, I know what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, oh,
maybe.
where's the adult in the room? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I still feel for sure like where's the adult in the room?
Yeah.
But I am definitely more like, no, that's the right decision.
Yeah.
I know how to treat this. Like to toot my own horn a little bit.
Toot toot.
Again, toot toot.
Toot toot. Just.
I haven't done primary care like ever.
Yeah.
And I'm like crushing it. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is, and I'm trying to remember like, okay, when somebody says this, what are the age ranges for this? When do people
Yeah.
need mammograms and colonoscopies? And when should they have PAPs and how frequently this? And like, I'm like pretty on it. And I don't feel like I have missed like anything.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Which is good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I feel like I'm maybe just outgrowing the like, I don't know what I'm
Right.
doing mantra.
Yeah.
And maybe growing more into like, okay, I have my shit together.
Yeah.
And if I don't, I know
Not feeling like
where
you're
to
such an
go to find it
imposter.
out. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's nice.
It's gross.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
I helped you get there.
Not everything is about you. I
mean,
know
I-
you want it to be. What fear did I face this year that turned out to be less scary than my imagination made it? I wanted to like pop your little cheeks so bad just now.
Fear. I don't have a fear of anything except for the fucking dentist, and that's gonna win till I die. There's nothing I can do about that.
Literally same.
But take a fucking ton of Xanax and just show up for the best and be real fucking high. I mean, you know, every year owning a business is a fear that you just lean into. You have to. I mean, the amount of things that could
I don't
go
think
wrong.
It's not as scary though. I think it's scary, and we're just like numb.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
I
I just,
think-
yeah, I'm like, well, if it burns, it burns. Like,
I'm like, well,
I could sell
fucking
feet
tried.
pics, you know, like, yeah, I tried. I mean, at 3 years, I guess that's good. I mean, I will say that, you know, I found out like this, like earlier this week, like where we are right now, we got there in 3 years, where another agency, I know it took them 5 years. And I'm like, oh, bag of dicks, like, suck it, you know, mostly because I also fucking hate them. But, and I'm just fucking petty like that. But I think owning a business is just a fear, but it's just, you know, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you can't, it doesn't like rule you. You just know it's there. It's just, it's the monster under the bed, and you know it's there, and you just learn to live with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is I don't think that it's less scary. I think it's just like we're just more immune to it.
Yeah,
we're
you're
just
just
like,
like,
well,
eh.
it's just knowledge now.
Yeah. There's nothing else really.
Face this year
I don't feel like I faced it. I mean, I don't know.
less scary.
I got my teeth cleaned. I went to the dentist. That's it. That's my fear. That's my worst fear. That's all I got.
I don't know that I am very fearful.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can get like anxious about something and I'll get like a avoidant, but I think that that's more, I have realized this year for sure, like this year really like,
Dug it in.
yeah, I definitely have ADHD,
Oh, fuck yeah.
but like it's really rearing its ugly head this
Yeah.
year. And I think it's just because of like the stress and the anxiety and the this
Right.
and that, like it's really like, okay,
I'm here to
coming-
show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was never this bad before. Like
Yeah.
even in my previous business, it was never this bad.
Yeah.
But I think also because even though I like actually didn't, I had partners, quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote. And so I felt like I'll always have someone to help me or fall back
Right.
on. And that is not the fucking case now. Like
Yeah.
it's literally me and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it all rides on me. I mean, of course my husband, but I mean, from the medical standpoint, it's me.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm not a very fearful entrepreneur. And maybe that's part of being an entrepreneur is I'm just like, well, yeah, we're just like,
Here
well,
we
fuck
go.
it. I mean, it's kind of scary, but like also,
It has to get done.
yeah, you gotta fucking do it.
Yeah,
You
I think
gotta
that's where it kind of rules out where I'm like, it might burn, but I got to fucking do it either way.
yeah.
So here we go.
Yeah, you just gotta like pivot and you gotta like know.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely gotten better at knowing sooner when to pivot.
Yeah. Yeah. When to be like, oh, this is, nope, let it go.
Yeah,
Let
let's
that
look
go.
at this and we can't do it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one. That was nice.
Thanks.
That did suck.
Okay. What am I proud of that no one else might notice, but I absolutely should?
I didn't
proud of?
murder anybody this year. I should be real proud.
Okay, and yes, and what else?
I didn't go to prison.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
I didn't go to prison, so you're welcome, everybody. I have another year under the belts of business and another year of the nonprofit and a new business, hopefully starting, whatever that is. So I guess like that kind of stuff should be exciting, right?
That's not.
No.
What should you be proud of? It said. Because you started answering, and I was like,
You're like, what did I read?
"What? What did you think I said?" That's like the other day, Erin and I were in the car, and we were driving. She was driving, and I was like, "Yeah." I don't know. Something like, yeah, I drank a chocolate milkshake. And she's like, man, it's 12:30. And I looked at her and I was like, what do you think I said? That's what just happened.
Yeah, that is what
You
happened.
didn't answer the fucking
I
question at
didn't.
all.
Well, I said I was proud I didn't go to prison or murder anybody.
Yeah. What? Okay.
Either. What am I proud of? That I did this year?
No, what are you proud of that no one else might have noticed, but that you should actually be, like, you should absolutely be proud of that?
I don't have anything. I did a golf tournament. Woo-hoo. What am I proud of that nobody knows about?
What the fuck? What is wrong with you? Do you need to read the question? I said, like, something that, like, oh, damn.
It's
Just
because
like,
pride makes me nervous. Being proud of things makes me
I
uncomfortable.
hear you. Well, mine is going to be, like, my ability to, like, realize that I was like oh my God.
Yeah, now who's
This is
fucking
like
it up?
earlier when I tried to say something,
rough.
you're like, I think you had a stroke.
Yeah.
I was the main culprit of like the irritation like that was going on with me and my husband, and so I was like, I have to fucking change that. And like nobody like on the outside would have seen that, but I'm really proud that I didn't just like let that go and blame it on anyone else. Like I took different approaches. I took initiative to be like, I need to stop doing this. I need to do this. I didn't need to be told to do that. Like I figured out the pattern, and now I'm like reaping the benefits. you know?
Okay. I would then say that probably my ability to learn to trust in myself and in my husband was much greater this year than it has ever been, and it has made a huge drastic impact on our marriage, my life, just me as a human. And I don't think that's anything anybody would have noticed. I mean, outside of him, obviously, because he's my fucking husband. So
That's true.
and
He was
he was like, could you? And I think being very coming from a lot of like, trauma, parent, being the parent in my life, those kind of things have caused me to be very hyper vigilant and very like independent in a way that was unhealthy. And I never realized it. And I was like, no. And once I realized that like what my husband was doing was actually like authentic love and like trying to help take care of me and not control or vice versa. I think once I realized that and I could trust myself better and I could trust him in a different way because he was authentically just trying to love me. And I was like, are you though? And I think once I was able to pivot that and fix that both in myself and then with those around me, I think that made a huge difference. And I don't think anybody would have known that other than me and him. But it has made a huge difference. And it makes me feel less like on guard all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'm not in fight or flight like I would be normally. I'm just like, and I think that's part of why I'm just like, it'll be what it'll be, because I don't feel like I have to fight everything, because I recognize like I have a person who will fight that fight with me and authentically will not leave me and just genuinely like loves me enough to like take care of me.
Yeah.
And that's very new and very like, what? What's that?
I know. I was I feel like similar obviously with my husband. We're like, that is also one of like the things that I kind of and this has been in like probably the last 2 years. I have been very intentional about only spending time with women that actually like and love their partners.
Yeah.
Because I think that is like, you really need people that enjoy being in a relationship if you're going to continue to enjoy being,
Right.
because you are basically like a reflection of the people that you surround
Sure.
yourself with.
Yeah.
And I've also been pretty intentional about surrounding myself with people that are looking to, like, that are forward thinking entrepreneurs, people that are always looking to like grow and learn, and like not just being like stagnant. Like,
Yeah.
there was somebody kind of like earlier in the year that I was like, I think I had kind of mentioned, like, now I'm like interviewing people for friendships because I like, fucking don't want, you know what I mean? Like, do I need this person in my life? And like, there was somebody that I was like, yeah, maybe we could like be friends. That'd be cool. And I spent a little bit of time with them, and I was like, oh, you're just like down with just being kind of fucking mediocre. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't think we need to do that. Like, we can be friendly,
Right.
but I don't really feel,
friends.
I don't really like want to invest a lot of time and effort into that relationship or that friendship, whatever, because I want someone who's going to push me to make me better. And I
Right.
want to be able to push you to make you better. And if you're just like, nah, I'm good, or like, oh, it's
Half-ass.
cool. Yeah. Like, you don't want to grow. You don't want to learn. You don't
Right.
want to,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I like that.
So I don't really know where that came from, but no, I don't remember. But anyway,
I had a chocolate milkshake.
it's 12:30.
It's 12:30.
Like, what do you fucking think I said? She was like, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. For an hour there, I don't know what the fuck I thought you were reading either.
That was a long time.
Yeah, I was like glitchy.
Yeah, it's true. But you were talking about like really loving your husband. That's where it was. I kind of like connected two thoughts. But like last night, I was so fucking tired yesterday. So I've had the girls for 8 days in a row, which is fine. I mean, I would take them every single day of
Right.
my life, right? But when
That's
you
also a lot.
co-parent,
Right.
when you co-parent,
You get used to like that break.
you do, and also you live a different life. And so
Right.
my life is very go, 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 go. Like, if I had my kids all the time, I wouldn't.
You'd have
be
to
able-
adjust.
Right. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do the things in the manner and at the speed in which I
Right.
do things.
Yeah.
But my ex-husband has a family in another state, and so he leaves frequently to go see
Point
the
five.
the 0.5. He goes to see them, and he's gone, and then I end up with them more often than not. Anyway, it's fucking exhausting, and so I've been up at 5:45 every morning. To get Alana up ready. It was fucking Spirit Week this week, like the week before Christmas, and like it was like Reindeer Day and Grinch Day and all these days, and I was so fucking tired, and so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna make it. And so
No.
I like curled up on Mike's chest last night, and we were like talking about a couple of things. Well, really, I was just making him talk so I could listen to him while I fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I just like curled in, and I just like knocked out, and he just like didn't move for
Aw.
30 minutes, just let me sleep. And then I like woke up, and I was like, we have such a special love. I just remember like sleepy loving him and being like, wow, this is like neat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just woke up like, you know what? Not everybody has this kind of love. And
Yeah.
he was like, that's true, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just was like,
Well, and it's
"Aw."
funny because you like start watching other couples and you're like, that looks fucking miserable over there, and no, fuck that over
And
there.
I'm like,
and-
you don't have to be like
Right.
that. And I never know that.
yeah, same.
But all right. Well, we both kind of tangented. Here we
always
go.
do.
This is December. This is number 12.
Oh,
Ready?
oh god,
If this year were a chapter in my life, what would I title it?
dumpster fire.
And what lesson would it quietly teach?
Keep a fire extinguisher.
Oh my God.
If I was gonna say it again,
You're fucking whoremag.
I like caught it and then I was like, wait, where did we go? What day is it? Did I pee today?
Is today Thursday?
Did I pee?
It's like how you showed up and you're like, are we potting today?
Yeah.
That was so funny if I was like, no.
Yeah, and I would have been like, all right, we'll see you later.
I'm here. I'm hanging out.
Yeah, let's check in with you.
This is where I
Well,
come
because I
every
just see you
Thursday.
once a week, and if I don't, it's like weird. So I was like,
It's
well, either way, I'm gonna fucking check in. So
Yeah,
we have shit
here
to
we
talk
are.
about. Here we are, and we're gonna pod.
Yeah. If this year were a chapter in my life, what would I title it? And what lesson would it quietly teach?
I would title it Blessed because not only for the good things, but also some of the really rough and yucky things that have happened. because, I always tell Osiris, and my husband always tells him too, like, it doesn't matter how much you fuck things up, or you do things that aren't great, or you're not good at math, or whatever it is, right? But if you're showing up and you're fucking trying, and then you learn from it, at the end of the day, like, that's all any of us are really looking for, is like, what did you learn? What value can you take from that, good and bad? And when I think about even some of the really scary things that have happened, or, even like just, health stuff or whatever it is, like, even though it may be frustrating, even though I'm exhausted, right? Like, I'm exhausted for a good reason. I'm exhausted because I am blessed. I'm very blessed to have a business that's doing well, and people that I love very much working with, and a pod, and, all these things, and my husband and my son. And even though those things are a lot sometimes, like, humans are a lot, period. Business is a lot all the time. But I'm blessed to have the complaints that I have. So blessed for my complaints.
My year would have been this definitely would have been like, hey,
Yeah. I'm in danger.
gotcha.
Yeah. Psych. It would be like Ashton Kutcher. You've been punked.
Yeah, I am literally like. Were you here the week before Thanksgiving when my bank account got hacked?
Yes. Well, I mean, I wasn't here, but I think we talked about it.
Were
Right
you
here?
Were you here when I was on the phone with the bank representative?
No, fuck no. I missed that moment.
I had to put them on speakerphone because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The guy, I get transferred to the fraud department, and I'm like, okay, here's what I don't understand. My bank card got hacked, so we had to cancel it. And I don't know if anybody knows, in a business,
Right.
especially like this type of business where we have like, vendors, supplies, utilities, everything's
Everybody's-
coming out of
yeah.
that card, right?
So then you're fucked
So then
quickly.
you're fucked hard. And
Yeah.
it takes it's 10 business days before you get, fucking 10 business days, like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. And a lot of the vendors won't take ACH. They'll only take a card.
Right.
So anyway, card gets hacked, canceled. They send a new card, brand new card, totally different number, and they allowed 3 charges. That's
so weird.
Post on a card I hadn't even fucking activated yet, which is wild, and
Yeah.
it ended up being like $3,200.
Jesus.
And that is not that's not a little tiny chunk of
No.
change. And I was like, oh my God, that was gonna be my payroll for the week,
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, dude. So I call Wells Fargo. I'm like, I did not authorize these charges. How did the company even get my number?
Right.
And the guy, so they transfer me, and the guy's like,
Like,
oh yeah, that's crazy.
that's real bad.
Yeah. He's like, how did he say it? He's like, that's your money.
Oh my God.
He literally was like, yeah, that's your money.
Your mom is my money.
And he was like, he's like, well, I've blocked that vendor, so they slow as shit like this. So
Oh,
they
fuck
will
no.
not
He's
be
like the
charging
sloth in
your
Zootopia.
account. You have the power. And I was like, speakerphone. Olivia's in the room with me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah.
And he said it again. She goes, she's writing, and she goes,
The fuck?
yeah. And then they transfer me to another guy because I'm like, well, that's fine, but what are you guys going to do about the fact? When can I
Right.
get my money back? 'Cause
Right.
I
You
didn't
let me get
authorize those
robbed.
charges.
Right.
And then he transfers me to another department.
Yeah.
Cold transfer after 40 minutes on the phone with this guy it could have been an email.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I don't understand. Wait, hold on. Let me look here. Oh, that's interesting. This is posted to, oh, that I don't understand. And I'm like, are you going to fucking let me talk?
Right.
5 minutes went by and he just was talking to himself. And then he's like, oh, that you just processed this claim today. I'm like, yep, they just transferred me. Can I tell you what happened?
Yeah.
So he tells me the whole thing. He's like, oh no, we're not gonna be able to do anything for 10 business days.
Like, I don't think you understand.
But I need my money. He's like, can't do anything. Sorry, charges are still pending.
Such a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like in the last quarter of this year had just been punked.
Yeah.
All of the things.
Where
that
you're
are
like,
happening.
are somebody fucking with me?
Right.
Yeah.
How do you get a check from an insurance company with your business EIN made out to a completely different business? And neither business can cash the check because it's got my EIN
And their
business.
yeah.
And it's not even my business. It was,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
That's like when our bank cashed the checks for Creamland
Yeah.
Dairy, and I was like, I don't. And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, am I sure that I don't have anything to do with cows
Yeah.
and milk?
I know. I'm like, what do we,
I'm like, what about Waves Behavioral Health scream Creamland to you?
yeah, I'm like, what about Sandia Medical Group says Turning Point Recovery Center on it? There's like two of the similar letters. Like, what is this shit?
Yeah, you're like, I don't.
And then it's like 3 weeks goes by and they're like, we don't know what happened. I'm like, no,
You're like, that's very apparent, and I hate you.
right. And then like, no one answers the phone.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like there were a lot of things that I was like, do I have my fingers in a door that should be closed?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it's been like a pranked, like, gotcha. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing? It would just be easier to just go work in the hospital.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah. No, fuck no. Don't do that. No, you can't do that.
And every day I'm like, we're so close. And then like, by the end of the day, I'm like, we're so far.
Yeah, we're all gonna
We're
die.
so fucking far.
You're like,
We're
this
so-
is what it would be like to be in The Walking Dead.
right. And the amount of, and then like my biller, who in 3 months has submitted 2 batches of claims.
Bag of dicks for that one. We should mail her a bag of dicks. Don't you?
I know somebody who can do that. Your acquaintance.
Yeah, it's my acquaintance. She's
So-
good at that.
Yours would be blessed and mine would be punked.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fuck.
But what lesson did it teach me quietly? I don't know about quietly. It's pretty
Yeah, I was
loud.
gonna say I don't think it was quiet.
I
I think it was very loud.
don't know what the lesson is really. What the fuck? What kind of
Patience.
lesson am I? No,
Um.
I'm certainly not any patienter. That's not even. That's
Well,
like a no
maybe
grammar
maybe
lesson.
just have faith. That's what I was telling you when you got the one today. You got to talk nice to the universe and be like, thank you for that tiny dick of money. But thank you.
That's like the very first check I got from Blue Cross, and they owe me $20,000, and it was a $97 check. And I'm like, that didn't even pay for the fucking company Christmas tree and the decorations.
I remember one time I got a check from one of the insurance companies, and it was like the stamp to mail it was more, and I was like, you can have it. It's okay. Thank you. But yeah, I know.
And I got a $14 check. I'm like, woo!
You're like,
That is wildly
yay! I can put gas in my car halfway. Well, yeah, you're fucked on that one, but it's getting better.
Oh,
I'm putting it out in the universe.
me too.
Yeah. What is one thing that you want to accomplish next year? Not a resolution or any of that bullshit. But even if it's tiny, like, is there one thing that you're like, I really next year this has got to be this?
Business or personal?
Either. Or
Well, I have
both.
one for each. Yeah.
Okay.
Personal, in 24, Mike and I were really good about vacationing like quarterly. Like, even if it was like we went to Santa Fe or whatever the fuck, like we did something quarterly. And that I feel was really good for both of our mental health because like we have to force, Mike and I have to force ourselves to go somewhere like where we can't use our phones. We can't do, you know what I mean? So I think we need to do that again next year because, and then it's also good to like reconnect because it's like we're like balls to the wall for 90 days and then we're like we need to fucking chill and we haven't been doing that. We did go on some vacations in 25 but it wasn't as like
Restorative.
it wasn't as restorative but it also wasn't as what's the word, like frequent or like
Reoccurring?
not reoccurring but when it's like constant when you know it's like we're gonna go every 90 days. What is that? It wasn't a pattern. It wasn't it was consistent. Whatever the word.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck that too.
It wasn't that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good.
You can tell this is the last part of the year because we're like,
I know.
suck it to
Like,
the
I'm
end.
actually-
Now it is a dumpster
I'm
fire.
literally powering
That
down.
is this
Yeah.
pod.
And then so that's personal. And then business wise, I want to finally be in a position where I can have another nurse practitioner.
I like that.
I've never been in a position where I can have like a fucking partner, like someone to
Balance the things.
balance and like not necessarily collaborate, but like mastermind about wellness, about like how can we make this cooler, how can we make this better, like what
Right.
do you bring to the table. It's always been like a different modality, like therapy or like chiropractic care or whatever, but like I think it would be really cool to find somebody
It does the
with a
same.
different like same education but like just a different look on things. I really think that would be cool.
Yeah. I like
So
that.
I think by the end of next year that's the goal.
Nice. I like that. Yeah.
And to be in a financial position where we can afford that.
Yeah.
And I can pay myself.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I would like that for you.
I'd like to,
have a paycheck.
yeah, because this is 2 years
Yeah.
that I've not had a paycheck
Yeah.
from my business. So,
That's cute.
yeah.
I don't love that
So
for
in
you.
2026, that's my year.
Okay. I like it. Nice.
You?
Let's see.
Personal and business.
Personal and business. Personal and business. I don't know. It's so hard. I think business, probably, I mean, the goal is always to continue to grow so that we can continue to serve. And I always try to do it not so much so fast that I burn everybody out, which is hard because I have a tendency to be like, we're going to do all these things. And luckily, like my husband and Vanessa both are like, oof, pump the fucking brakes because you're going to burn everybody to the ground. And I'm like,
I need somebody like that.
I know. You have, it's literally like
Mike is
life saving.
yeah, let's fucking do it.
I know.
Mike's the same way.
Yeah,
And
I'm
like,
real
fuck.
lucky that both Angela and Vanessa are good. They're not yes people. They can see things differently than I do. They are both much more chill with things. And so they're very quick to be like, that's a great idea. In 4 years, we're not doing that right now. Put that down. Put it down and don't touch it.
Did that burn your ass?
It used to, but now I can very much see the value in it. It used to irritate me in a weird way, not in a way of like, it was like a defiant way of like, I've taken care of myself my whole life and
Don't
now
tell me what
you're
to
going to
do.
tell me what to do.
Yeah.
That's dumb. And I would literally still do it and then it would burn me. And I'd be like, well, that was dumb. And so I've gotten better about being like, all right, they know, they can see it in a different way than I can see it. So now I've gotten much more grateful about it that when both of them are like, because they're very similar in the way they're like, oof, that's a great idea, but let's pump the brakes or slow it down. And that, because I have a tendency to go big or go home, and it can be very detrimental many times. And so that's helpful. So I think continuing to grow, though, in a way that we can continue to serve, because every year I think like, in my mind, in a weird way, I'm like, oh, things will slow down mental health wise. And then every year it
Oh,
gets
it's getting
worse.
worse.
I know. It's just so crazy. I don't know why in my mind I think we're going to heal and then be okay. And then every year I'm like, oh, we're so fucked more than last year. So I think to be able to
You
grow.
just sounded like an 85-year-old grandma.
I know that was cool. I don't know where that came from.
You're so fucked more than last
I can't do it
year.
again. So to continue, to grow in a way that would be helpful but not kill anybody. Because I think I need to grow this new business, and I don't know what that's going to look like. I'm kind of trying to pivot that. I think in my mind these last few weeks, I've been trying to like figure out some things. Nothing drastic, but I definitely can see where some things are going to need to change. I think a little bit. But yeah, so there's that, and then personal. Probably try to be better about my downtime and actually like doing the downtime so that I'm not as irritable and grumpy with my family and my loved ones, because I think and it's funny because when we were in Costa Rica, I realized like how much when I'm at home, even when I say like I'm not going to do anything, I end up doing something. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and read for a little bit, and then I'll be like, oh, but I need to go like do the laundry, or I need to start organizing whatever the fuck I'm going to organize this week, because I organize all the time. When I was in Costa Rica, I was like, okay, there's nothing to do, so you really do have to just fucking sit with it, So I think that helps me to realize like I probably do need to be more mindful of like actually pumping the brakes, and like when I'm with my family and my son and my husband, and like just really authentically being there, because I have a tendency to be in the room and then be over here. And it's hard to turn that off sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe more intentional, I guess, in my
We should
time.
probably like also just try to like be friends outside of work.
I think we should see each other outside of the yellow room.
I know. Well,
I know.
Because Arian in November was like, okay, let's do something like the three of us.
Yeah.
And I like looked at like, I was like,
I was like, can I get back to you in 2027?
for Rebecca's birthday in March. We're like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Because like the last thing that we all did together was in August.
Yeah, I know.
And we were going to do it monthly.
Yeah, and here we are in December. Mm-hmm. And this is the first time we've seen each other, you and I, in weeks. And this is it. Yeah. Well, and it was funny because I was going to ask you if the pod was dead to you and you didn't want to do it anymore. Because I thought maybe it was dead to you and you didn't want to do it anymore.
Because you just woke up one day and you're like, it's dead to her.
Yeah, I was like, I
It
don't
must
think
be
she
dead to
likes
her.
doing this anymore. And don't think we're in a pod anymore. And I was like, that'd be weird. And then I was
Wow, you
like,
just like made up your own, you just hurt your own feelings.
yeah,
huh?
I did. I do it a lot.
Mike does that too.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
The other
Yeah.
day he like spiraled in the kitchen and I was like, do you think you're hurting your own feelings? And he was like, probably.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, okay.
Yeah, my husband will just like breathe differently, and I'm like, "Where? Oh my god, this is the end. Oh, he hates everything. I'm so fat." And then he'll be like, "What are you talking about?" It's just so fun in my head. It's like one of
wild and
those,
crazy up
you
there.
know, like the amusement parks, not amusement, like the circus in the room with all the mirrors, and then like sometimes you're fat and sometimes you're upside down. That's like my brain all the time. So it's good in there. I like it a lot. Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we have some stuff to work on. Ah, fuck off. And
just-
the
just
pod's
now.
not dead.
The pot's not there. So dumb.
I can't with it. All right. Let me.
I can't with you.
I can't with you. Ah.
Well, let's hear your
Oh.
hallelujah.
Oh no! I got animal facts first. Fuck
Oh
off!
my
You almost
God,
I
that's
can't believe you almost
right.
forgot. All right, we're gonna
You're
do.
trying to get me to quit the pods.
See, she doesn't want animal facts. The pod is dead.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do dolphins because I learned some fun stuff about dolphins the other day.
What did you just do though?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little dolphin's mouth.
That's not at all.
Okay. Did you know that dolphins, because
So we changed it up now.
now they're dolphins. Friends, they only have one fin. They make names for each other. Like we have names for each other, like "Hey, bitch," but
you mean like nicknames?
but like names are general. Like they make different sounds and different clicks and things like that. And then they'll do it for like their friends.
Oh.
So because dolphins are very friendly animals, they like to have a little pod, and so they are very much in tune with having human or like their little friends, like we are. And they will make names for each other, and so like
They make different sounds for their acquaintances.
probably yeah, it's like instead of their friends,
Let me get one.
yeah, that's it. That's all you get, bitch. When you move to friend, 2 clicks. And let's see what else. Dolphins generally carry their babies between 12 and 18 months. And it's interesting that there's like this huge gap. Like sometimes it's 12 and sometimes it's 18. And I don't know why. I'm not sure. Scientists call me. But yeah.
The dolphin scientist.
Yeah.
The dolphin scientist.
The
if you
dolphins,
could call.
the friends of dolphins. And when they have their babies, they keep their babies by them between 3 to 6 years. They don't like fuck off quickly. They want them to really learn. When dolphins sleep, they only turn off one side of their brain. Yeah, so one side is like still awake to pay attention to things. I'm pretty sure I'm a
I
dolphin.
was just gonna say so like you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, oh, it's so great. And then the other side actually chills, but it's like, oh, got to make sure I'm not going to get murdered and sleepy time. And I find that to be fascinating. Dolphins will also actively grab a mackerel fish and masturbate with it. I'm sure that's fun for the mackerel who's just like, and then you're like, done. Yeah. And what else do I know? They have to come up for air, obviously. And if their blowhole gets covered, they'll die because that's how they breathe. And that would be really fucking sad. So, yeah, that's what I got. Oh, also, I do know that dolphins find it very fun to play with pufferfish. So they will poke it so it puffs up and then they'll like volleyball it. Like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They think it's like the greatest thing.
I mean,
Yeah, and so you'll see them in the ocean and they're just like ping ponging this fucking poor like blowfish like back and forth like boop, boop, boop. And the blowfish probably does not enjoy it nearly as much. I don't know, maybe.
maybe
He's like, oh, it's Sunday. Oh, it's my day to be the volleyball. So yeah.
Sunday's volleyball day.
Yeah, for pufferfish.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
yeah, so there you go. That's some dolphin facts for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I know a lot of.
should
Well, I
have-
did my internship that one time at SeaWorld, so things stick in there. Yeah, whatever. All right. I got the thing this time, so I could do it right.
Thank God.
Thank fuck, because God, it has been rough. I mean, this may be the only thing I do right on this pod today.
Yeah.
Probably not. May your healing journey irritate the fuck out of all the people it should. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Where the fuck were you?
I missed it.
God, you're the worst.
Thinking it was longer.
Because usually it is, because I'm like stumbly and
Exactly.
blah, 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 blah.
Like that was too eloquent.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Oh,
hallelujah.
Betty. I was like, hallelujah.
It's all slow.
By
motion.
myself. All
hallelujah.
by myself. Okay. All right. Well, Happy New Year. Good Kwanzaa and all the Hanukkahs and things. Merry Christmas and all the things.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see you in 2026.
Bye. Oh, what was that?